Class 5, Subject Science, Chapter 12, Climate Change. 1. MCQ. 1. Circa 2. D. 3. B. 4. B. 2 Short question answer. 1. What is global warming? ANS. The gradual increase of the Earth's temperature is called global warming. 2. What is the main cause of the global warming? ANS. The main cause of the global warming is the increase of carbon dioxide in atmosphere. 3. Give an example of the climate change in Bangladesh. ANS. An example of the climate change in Bangladesh is increasing frequency of cyclone. 4. What are the effects of global warming on the environment? ANS. The effects of global warming on the environment are frequent cyclone and storm surge, flood, drought, rising of sea level, etc. 3. Broad question answer. 1. Why the inside of greenhouse remains warm? Explain. ANS. Greenhouse is a house made up of glass in which crops and vegetables are cultivated in cold countries. It traps the sun's heat. It helps to keep plants warm and alive in extreme cold weather. Walls and roof of a greenhouse is made up of glass. Sunlight can enter into the greenhouse through the glass. But the heat of this sunlight cannot come out through the glass. Again, the cold wave cannot enter into the glass house. As a result, the inside of greenhouse becomes warmer. Thus, the inside of greenhouse remains warm. 2. How do climate change mitigation and climate change adaptation related to each other? ANS. Climate change mitigation and climate change adaptation are related to each other because both of them are the strategies of confronting the risks of climate change. The measure to reduce the change of climate is called climate change mitigation. Such as, the main cause of climate change is the increase of carbon dioxide in atmosphere. So, to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide, we can decrease the use of fossil fuel and increase the use of solar energy and wind. Again, the measure to survive in the changing climate is called climate change adaptation. Such as, innovating salt-tolerant crops, developing the infrastructure like houses, schools and factories, changing our lifestyle, etc. From the above discussion, we can say that climate change mitigation and climate change adaptation both are the measures of relieving ourselves of the effects of climate change. Thus, they are related to each other. 3. How can we mitigate climate change? ANS. The main cause of climate change is the increase of carbon dioxide in atmosphere. So to mitigate climate change we need to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide. For this we can take the following measures. 1. To decrease the use of fossil fuels such as coal, oil and natural gas. 2. To increase the use of renewable energy sources such as solar energy and wind. 3. Planting more trees. 4. To reduce energy consumption in our daily life. 5. For this government should take necessary steps. Thus, we can mitigate climate change. 4. Why the atmosphere of the Earth works as a glass of greenhouse. ANS. Atmosphere is the layers of air that surround Earth's surface. The walls and roof of a greenhouse are made up of glasses. Sunlight can enter into the greenhouse through the glass, but the heat of this sunlight cannot come out through the glass. As a result, the greenhouse becomes warmer. On the other hand, during daytime the sunlight comes to the Earth through the atmosphere and the Earth becomes warm. At night Earth's surface cools by releasing the heat back into the air. But some of the heat is trapped by the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and the Earth remains warm. Since the greenhouse gases of the atmosphere trap the heat and make the Earth warmer, so it can be said that the atmosphere of the Earth works as a glass of greenhouse. 5. What is climate change adaptation? Explain. ANS. Climate change adaptation. The measure to survive in the changing climate is called climate change adaptation. Various mitigation efforts have been taken by different countries to reduce climate changes. However, we still need to deal with the climate changes that have already been happened. The adaptation is to lower the risks against climate change effects. For this some adaptation measures can be taken, such as 1. Developing the infrastructure such as houses, schools and factories. 2. Constructing the flood and cyclone shelters. 3. Creating coastal afforestation. 4. Innovating salt-tolerant crops. 5. Changing our lifestyle. 6. Disseminating knowledge of climate change. 6. As the average temperature of the Earth is increasing, how will it affect our life? ANS. The average temperature of the Earth is increasing day by day. It will affect our life by the following ways. 1. Tropical cyclone and storm surge will be more frequent and severe, which will destroy many lives and assets. 2. Less rainfall will occur, which may cause drought. As a result, crop production will be hampered due to lack of water. 3. More rainfall will occur, which may cause flood. 4. Sea level of the Earth will rise due to the melting of ice in the mountain peaks and polar areas. As a result, many areas will go underwater. 5. Seawater will enter into the rivers, which will make the river water salty. 6. Severe heat waves may occur, which can cause catastrophic crop failure and deaths of animals, including human beings.